Welcome back to another episode of Alpha Gall Cuisine. Welcome back to another episode of Alpha Gall Outdoor Cuisine. Tonight we're gonna be making some chicken curry. So we're gonna have this here. Got my chicken already pre-diced. So they're about 1/2-inch cubes right here. A little cilantro, but I really want to kind of spice up, unintended, in my own little curry right here. So tonight we're gonna throw a little bit of fennel. Throw a little bit of fennel seed in here and some safflower. Got a can of Rotel, blah, blah, blah. I don't like it. First thing I'm gonna do, I got some store-bought curry here, but I'm going to spice it up just a little bit tonight. We're gonna do about a tablespoon maybe. There we go. About a tablespoon of our curry powder, but I'm gonna make it my own tonight. I'm gonna actually throw a little bit of safflower in here. Just a little pinch of it. Not to overdo it. Next, I got some fennel seeds here. So I got my mortar, got my pestle right here. And I'm just gonna break them up just a little bit. Nothing too crazy.
12 seconds later.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna throw just a little bit of a pinch in here. Just enough. All right, I'm gonna mix that up here. Now we're gonna start with some onions. And get our skillet hot. Scratch that. Set that right back there. Next thing we're gonna do, after we set that aside, we come over here, get our skillet, got my skillet going. Turn her up here. Throw a little bit of oil in her, a little oil. Got my rice already going on here in the background. I figured everybody knows how to make rice. So I figured, might as well get her going. Get our oil nice and hot. To get our oil nice and hot, we're gonna add some onions. This is white onion. You can do about 1.5. You can do a yellow or a white. And a little bit of garlic. All right, we got our oil hot here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take our onions and our garlic. Oh, a little messy here. Take just a little bit of our garlic here. Got a clove and a half. Yeah,
Gotcha.
We're just waiting for the onions to brown. Onions and garlic. Brown up. I'll let them brown up. Getting there. Alright, now that our onions are getting a little bit brown here, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna add all my spices in here. Yeah, I'm cooking my spices. Before I forget, since I'm forgetful, we're gonna add a can of Rotel in this. This is actually the diced tomatoes, lime, and it already has cilantro. So I'm gonna pour off just a little bit of these juices. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that, it has a little bit of lime juice in it. Look at that, so it's getting a little brown down there. I'm gonna add all this in here. Next, once I've added my tomatoes in there, I'm gonna add 1 cup of chicken broth. Probably should have poured that over that. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do 1.5 cups because I actually have a little bit more chicken. Do 1 cup, 1.5 cups. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna bring this up to a simmer. I'm gonna cover it. All right, have it covered for about 5 minutes or so. It's getting nice. Next, we're gonna take this Put it here, and I need a blender. Can you pass the blender? Ah, thanks, sir. All right. I'm gonna transfer all of this deliciousness into our blender here. We're gonna blend this up. We want a nice, good, just a good, whoa. You gotta put the lid on properly. You gotta put the lid on properly. Yeah, here we go. There we go, look at that color. We ain't tested, just kinda, I know it's gonna be a little hot. Ooh, nice, spicy. But what it needs is a little bit of salt. Flavorful, delicious. All right, now that our curry sauce, God, what's up with me and these S's? Curry sauce is done. I'm actually gonna take it, set it aside, and some oil. Salt our chicken. What we're gonna do is we're gonna end up browning our chicken. My favorite word, brown. But I'm not gonna fully cook the chicken. I'm just gonna brown it just a hair. We're gonna let that brown up, and then we're gonna turn back, put our other chicken in, add our sauce, and we're gonna cover it up. All right, we've got the chicken browned up here. I'm gonna turn down my heat a little bit, transfer them into, actually I probably do it like this, shouldn't I? There we go. I'm gonna transfer it to a bowl here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deglaze the pan here. A little bit of chicken broth in here. Kind of scratch. Get all that good flavor off the bottom. Next, take our sauce, our curry, and pour it in. Add just the rest of our remaining garlic in here as well. One key thing that we're gonna add to this, which is, there's a lot of dairy in curry, which is why I decided to do this recipe. It's gonna be coconut milk. So let me get the coconut milk here. This is Silk coconut milk. It's super awesome. It's really nice because it's dairy-free, gluten-free, and it's carrageenan-free. Carrageenan? I've never known how to say that.
Carrageenan.
But this is actually very alpha-gal friendly. So we're gonna use about a cup of this, add it to our curry. Look at that nice, rich flavor. Look at that flavor. Flavor town. Flavor Flav. Water break. We're gonna add our chicken to this and all the juices that came off of it. Set our temp, and I'm gonna cover it, and I'm gonna let it sit. There you go, okay.
You can talk or what?
I'm about to. So this has been cooking for about 8 to 12 minutes covered. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually throw a little cornstarch in here. So I have 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of water. Just kind of mixed it up in here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pour it in. All the rest of that out there. Oh, I didn't get it mixed up too well. But I'm gonna come in here, turn it up high, thicken this sauce up. If you want it a little bit thinner, you can do it a little bit thinner. If you want a little bit more, you can thicken it up with some more cornstarch. I'm gonna bring this to a nice little boil, and actually let's get a little juices in there. There we go. Clean that out. Thicken that up. Now that our sauce is thickened up, we got the consistency that we want. If we want to let it go a little bit longer, make it a little bit thicker. If we get it too thick, we can just add a little bit more chicken broth and a little bit more coconut milk if you'd like. But this is a consistency that I like. I'm gonna take her off here. The only thing left to do is plate her. Ooh. Last but not least, what we can do is we can actually take a little bit of cilantro here. I just like to kind of shave it like this. Maybe give it a nice little bit of a rough chop. Take that, sprinkle a little bit on top, and actually take it over here. Sprinkle a little bit in our dish. Get you a nice spoonful of a little chicken, a little sauce. Thanks for watching. Quick thought, quick reminder. What you can also do with this, you can throw some potatoes in there. Just add them in at the beginning of the recipe, kind of cook them in there. Add carrots, you can add peppers, you can add whatever you want to this. Potatoes is another good dish or good vegetable that goes with it. So I just thought about that. Duh. What do y'all guys think? Y'all like it?
I don't want to be.
Good. Very good. What do you think? What do you think?
It's good.